Peace is not found in a quiet world. It's built inside a quiet mind. When life pushes, you don't push back. You hold still. Not to escape, but to respond with precision. Positivity is not pretending everything is fine. It's choosing how to rise, even when nothing is. I do not remain calm because life is easy. I remain calm because I trained my mind not to flinch. That is how you rise above noise, not by force, but by balance. A moment of emotion can destroy a lifetime of work. That is why I tell you, master your mood before it masters you. Anger is fast, fear is loud, sadness is heavy. But none of them should lead your actions. Feel them, yes, but do not follow them blindly. You must train your inner state the way you train your body, with discipline and awareness. Calm is not a gift from the world. It is a skill built within. And the man who can control his mood controls his path. When the world moves fast, do not let it drag you with it. People rush, not because they are strong, but because they are afraid. Afraid to fall behind, afraid to be left out, afraid to miss something. But I tell you, the wise man does not run with the crowd. He stands still, he breathes, he watches, and because he does not rush, he sees what others miss. Stillness is not delay, it is awareness. In stillness, you find your power, and from that power you move with purpose, not panic. Pressure is not here to destroy you. It is here to reveal you. When it comes, do not panic. Do not run. Stand firm. Pressure shows you where you are weak, but it also shows you where you can grow. A sword is not made without fire, and a strong mind is not built without challenge. I tell you, let pressure shape you. Let it carve away the doubt, the laziness, the fear, but never let it shake your center. Remain still and become stronger. There will be days when your thoughts feel heavy, when your spirit feels tired, and when the world looks darker than usual. But I tell you, darkness is not your enemy unless you stay in it. You must learn to light your own path, not with noise, but with awareness, not with anger, but with presence. In those moments, choose the thought that lifts you, not the one that pulls you deeper. The mind, like the body, needs training. If you feed it fear, it will live in fear. If you feed it doubt, it will move in hesitation. But if you learn to choose light, even a small spark of gratitude, truth, or purpose, you begin to shift the entire direction of your day. A dark thought can enter, but it does not have to stay. You are the gatekeeper. Most people wait for the outside to bring them peace. They want silence in the world before they find silence inside. But the truth is this: the light you need is already within you. You do not chase it. You awaken it. It begins with the choice to stop feeding what hurts and to start feeding what heals. Darkness in the mind is not failure. It is a signal. It tells you something needs your attention. Don't ignore it, but don't sit in it either. Listen, learn, then move. A strong mind does not stay stuck. It adjusts, it breathes, it chooses again, and every time you choose light, you sharpen your power. You are not your darkest thought. You are the one who sees it. And if you can see it, you can shift it. Awareness is the first step, and choice is the second. Do not fight the darkness. Transform it. Turn it into insight. Turn it into discipline. Turn it into strength. There is always a better thought waiting beneath the noise, but you must be quiet enough to hear it. Most people react to their first emotion, but a warrior waits. A warrior chooses. In stillness, he finds the right response. Choose light, even if your hands shake, especially when they shake. Choosing light does not mean pretending the pain isn't there. It means not becoming the pain. You can acknowledge sadness and still speak from peace. You can feel anger and still move with wisdom. This balance, this inner mastery, is what turns darkness into strength. Even when your mind says give up, you can still say not yet. Even when doubt screams, you can whisper back, I'm still here. That is light, not loud, not dramatic, but steady. And that steady voice becomes the anchor when everything else begins to sink. You will never find light by chasing the dark. You don't defeat negativity by wrestling with it endlessly. You rise above it by outgrowing it. You move forward by choosing what builds you, not what breaks you. Energy flows where your attention goes. Guard it well. In darkness, many seek escape. But I tell you, seek understanding. What am I thinking? Why am I feeling this? What belief am I feeding? These questions open the door. And on the other side, you will find light, not because it was gone, but because you stopped looking away. No one can choose for you. Not your friends, not the world. You must be the one to say, I will not drown in this thought. I will rise with a new one. I will not give my power to fear today. I will walk with peace, even if it's slow, even if it's quiet. Every day gives you a chance to choose, and it is the quiet choices, the ones no one sees, those are the most powerful. When the mind turns dark, you don't run. You reach inward, you light a single thought, and from that spark, a fire can grow. Peace does not arrive by accident. It is built, one decision at a time, one habit at a time. And the foundation of that peace is discipline. I do not feel calm because life is easy. I feel calm because I trained my mind to remain clear, even when life is not. Discipline gives you that strength. Many seek peace in silence, in nature, in escape. But I tell you, none of it will last without discipline. The outside can only offer temporary relief, but discipline is what keeps you steady when the outside turns loud. Discipline is not restriction. It is freedom from chaos. When your body wants to quit and your mind says keep going, that is discipline. And every time you listen to that voice, your peace grows stronger. Why? Because you begin to trust yourself. You know you won't fall apart when pressure rises. That self-trust is peace. A person without discipline will always be a servant to emotion. They will react to everything, noise, doubt, distraction. But the disciplined one remains still, not because he feels nothing, but because he chooses not to be ruled by everything. That is true power. Discipline is the ability to do what's needed, even when it's not comfortable. It's showing up when motivation is gone. It's choosing long-term strength over short-term ease. And over time, that choice creates a quiet mind, a mind that doesn't need the world to be calm in order to stay calm. You cannot find inner peace while living in mental chaos. And chaos doesn't disappear by itself. It is replaced by structure, by order, by discipline. Your routine becomes your anchor. Your commitment becomes your compass. These are the tools of a peaceful warrior. Most people think peace means relaxing. But true peace is the result of doing the hard things and doing them daily. It is earned. It is protected. And it is only found by those who are consistent with their thoughts, their actions, and their values. Discipline is also saying no to distraction, to laziness, to everything that pulls you off course. Each time you say no to what weakens you, you say yes to what strengthens you. And every yes to strength builds another layer of peace within. When your life is built on discipline, your mind no longer panics when things go wrong, because you've trained yourself for resistance. You've built habits that don't collapse under pressure. This is not a mindset you're born with. It is one you forge. Peace is not passive. It is active. It is alert. It is earned through the small, daily decisions to rise above distraction and stay rooted in your purpose. The more disciplined you become, the fewer things can shake your spirit. That is where peace begins. A strong body without a trained mind is incomplete. The true warrior trains both, and he does so not for show, but for stability. He does not need the world to be quiet. His peace comes from knowing he is prepared, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Discipline is not punishment, it is protection. It guards your energy, your time, your focus. And when all of that is guarded, peace has space to grow. So I say again, do not chase peace. Build it through discipline, through mastery, through intention. You don't have to let everything in. Not every voice deserves your attention. Not every emotion deserves your energy. I tell you, peace is not just what you add, it's what you refuse to allow. Negative energy can only grow in the space you leave open for it. Shut the door. Guard your space. Negative energy is sneaky. It comes in through gossip, complaints, doubts, and fear. It hides in the conversations you tolerate and the company you keep. And once it's inside, it spreads. That's why you must become strict with what you let near your mind. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. Some people bring storms wherever they go. They don't want your growth. They want your peace because they've lost theirs. Learn to recognize them, not by their words, but by how you feel after they leave. If someone drains your spirit, respect yourself enough to walk away. Letting go is not cruelty. It is clarity. You are not meant to carry the weight of everyone's chaos. You are allowed to remove yourself from what makes your soul heavy. Just as you train your body, you must train your boundaries. Choose peace over pleasing. You can't stay clean if you keep walking into dirt. You can't stay calm if you keep stepping into noise. Negative energy may knock, but it's your choice whether you answer. Master your gate, not with hate, but with awareness. Choose wisely who and what gets through. Even your thoughts can carry negative energy. Watch them. What are you repeating? What are you feeding? What you allow in your mind becomes your world. If it brings fear, self-doubt, or anger, question it. And if it doesn't serve your growth, shut it down. Some people won't understand your need for space. Let them misunderstand. You don't need to explain your silence to those who never respected your voice. Distance is not weakness. It is a tool used by those who value their peace over pointless battles. You must become more loyal to your peace than to your habits. If complaining is normal around you, break the pattern. If bitterness is expected, be the one who brings light. Negative energy survives through repetition. Interrupt it with discipline. The strongest person is not the one who fights every battle. It's the one who knows which battles are worth fighting. Negative energy often invites you to respond, to argue, to sink. But I say, do not attend every fight you're invited to. Your silence is your sword. Energy is currency. And like money, if you spend it on the wrong things, you will feel poor. Stop investing your energy into what drains, distracts, or divides. You owe it to yourself to be rich in peace, strong in purpose, and free from toxic weight. You don't rise by holding hands with what pulls you down. The climb requires clean focus. So look around. Who's helping you climb, and who's clinging to your legs? Respect doesn't mean unlimited access. Protect your climb. Close the door where needed. Your peace is your responsibility. You must protect it like a warrior protects his center. That means saying no when needed. That means walking away when necessary. And that means shutting the door, firmly, calmly, on anything that doesn't honor your path. The undisciplined mind reacts. It rushes to defend, to attack, to explain. But I tell you, power does not lie in the first response. It lies in the pause. A trained mind reflects before it moves. It waits, it watches, and when it acts with purpose, not emotion. Most people are slaves to reaction. Someone insults them, they get angry. Someone doubts them, they prove themselves. But the master is different. He observes first. He checks his emotions before letting them speak. That pause is not weakness. It is wisdom. A sharp sword does not swing without aim. In the same way, your words, your decisions, your energy must be precise. Reflection gives you that control. It helps you understand what you're really responding to. Is it truth? Or is it just an old wound? You are not your first thought. You are the one who chooses the next one. When something upsets you, pause. Ask, what am I really feeling? Why does this matter? That space between trigger and action, that is where transformation begins. The more you train your mind to reflect, the less you are shaken by small things. You begin to notice patterns. You catch your own weakness before it spreads. You no longer fight every battle, only the ones that matter. And even then, you fight with clarity, not rage. People will try to push your buttons. But I say, remove the buttons. When you train your mind, you become harder to provoke. Not because you feel less, but because you understand more. You've replaced reaction with response, instinct with insight. Reflection does not mean overthinking. It means stepping back to see clearly. You don't lose time, you gain power. You see things others miss. You choose action over noise. That is the strength of a still mind. It moves last but strikes first. You must build habits that train your thinking, journaling, deep breathing, walking in silence. All of these slow your reactions and sharpen your awareness. They are not spiritual luxuries. They are tools of mental warriors. Use them daily. In a world addicted to speed, slowness is power. The one who reflects becomes the one who leads. People may call you slow to speak, slow to decide. Let them. When you do speak, your words will land. When you do act, it will matter. A reactive life is like a leaf in the wind, pushed here, blown there, no direction, no power. But a reflective mind is like a mountain. It feels the wind, but it does not move with it. That stability comes from choosing awareness over urgency. Do not let emotion drive your path. Let understanding do that. Your emotion is a guest, not the master. It can teach you, but it must not lead you. Reflection allows you to feel without becoming the feeling, to listen without losing your truth. Control is not about suppressing your feelings. It's about guiding them. You train your mind like you train your muscles, with discipline and repetition. Every pause sharpens your edge. Every reflection builds your peace. This is how a warrior thinks. You will face pressure. You will face people who doubt you. But I say, do not let their chaos become your rhythm. Stay calm, not because the world is gentle, but because you have chosen discipline over reaction. Stay positive, not because everything is perfect, but because your mindset is no longer controlled by what is outside. Your real fight is not out there. It's in here. And once you master that, no one can shake you. Walk forward with silence, with strength, and with peace.